Come, young one. Let me share with you the tale of the Smiths. Many eons ago, a race of beings called the Forgeborn were brought into this world. They were wild and fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage. A village in the land of Foroman became the subject of destruction, until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning, came to their aid. Unprepared, the Forgeborn were wounded, and set out to spread the word to their brothers and sisters, who decided to test the might of the Smiths. In preparation, the Smiths gave the villagers armor, weapons, and the training required to defeat them. Thanks to the Smiths' guidance and wares, the Forgeborn were doomed to spend their days in captivity. Now that they had their newfound freedom, the villagers were finally able to expand their domain and to create kingdoms that were ruled by the Council of the Master Smiths. With focus elsewhere, the Forgeborn took advantage of the people's complacency and worked together to fabricate a weapon of their own design. Who was a near-perfect replica of a Mastersmith, was made to become a member of the Council of Mastersmiths and to disrupt the progress they had made. In no time, disagreements arose and the kingdoms were split. Thus became the Solar Smiths of the North, the Iron Smiths of the East, and the Shadow Smiths of the West. With their alliance in shambles, the Forgeborn were able to escape their bonds and were released, taking new forms to immerse themselves in this new world. But do not be afraid, young one. There is yet another tale that says we shall be saved by a new smith who will unite the kingdoms and defeat the Forgeborn once more. Oh, so the story goes.
What's good? Yo, welcome on in, ladies and gentlemans. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. It is the 30th of July. We are rounding out this month and with some good progress. Getting on into Unreal Engine. So we're going to work some more stuff in Unreal Engine today. I didn't get to learn as much as I wanted to today during the day. I got busy with some other stuff. Hopefully I can learn a good bit more tomorrow. A lot of what I'm covering in like the little class thing that I'm watching is about materials and how those just work in general. So it's not a whole lot of progress that visual, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to make it work out and make it make sense, but and translate into some progress here. But I think it's just going to take a second. That being said, I keep on having this. It's not this particular video, but it's this trend that keeps on popping up on my For You page. And I was wondering if I could like do something like this for the otter as well. Here, let me show you the thing. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let me show you what I am referring to. Let me pause the music here. It's this right here. Oh, is there, where's the audio? Come on now. No, it's not Fortnite dancing. It's this thing. And first of all, I just actually love the music. I'm gonna be so real. And when I check it out, like I see that a whole bunch of stuff like that. And I was just thinking, like, could I do something like that? You know what I mean? Like, the way I guess I saw it was doing it in a way that was more like, oh, he like the otter's looking so cute with the fur on or something like that when you're going to add his eyes, and then like adding his eyes but taking off all the fur and just like making him look all creepy and shit with some dramatic lighting. I thought that could be kind of funny. I don't know how to do it now I think about it, but I think it would be kind of fun. Hold on a second. Let me try to figure out what type of music I can put on. Maybe I can put this on and it just won't like get picked up too much. I'll pay you $200 to rig the otter to Fortnite default dance. I don't care if it's scuffed. So, while I appreciate that, I can't currently do that. I cannot currently do that. I tried looking up a bunch of videos on it, and the issue that I'm running into is whenever I try to do anything like messing with the rigging of the otter in this current state with the fur on him, it breaks the whole system. Like, it completely shuts down my computer. It did that once. So I can't do that right now, but eventually, you know, I'm 100% down for that. I'm not above that meme. It's so hot. Holy shit. It is so fucking hot right now. Holy shit. Ugh, I just had to turn up the fan. Have you tried adding Mixamo animations? I have, Val. Yeah. And again, it's the fur issue. This right here is the biggest issue that I'm running into, because it just doesn't really work that great with it. It keeps on cutting out, you know what I mean? Or like, yeah. Did your AC take a shit? No. It's just hot over here, dude. It's just hot over here. It was feels like of over 100 degrees at like 9:30 in the morning. It's rough over here right now, man. It is so fucking rough. So it's just hot right now, you know? And humid. Just kind of shit. So, yeah. Just hot. I wonder if we could do that, though. Oh, shit. Hold on. You know what I'm going to try out first? I'm just going to try to see if I can do this. Let's try setting this to 1. Oh. Wait, did it work? Wait. What? Why is the hair not following it? Is something messed up? I don't know what's going on, actually. Now that I think about it. Because that should have made either this otter or this otter smile. What is this connected to? Accent hair. Interpolate. Is it because it's not interpolated? No, that's accent hair. This. Interpolate to otter 03. And this guy, yeah, he's rigged. He's rigged. So theoretically, that should animate. I should be able to do that. Wait. Wait. Is my thing not ready? Huh. Interesting. You know, now I think about it, I don't know what the issue is. Now I am very confused. Wait, so what if I move... Where's my rig at? Here it is. What if I move the rig? Will this also get messed up? Oh, so this is breaking. What's up, Orbit? A new model? A new model. Sleepy, thank you for the follow on TikTok. How you doing? Okay, so that's breaking. So that's tracking, but the face isn't tracking, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know how to transfer that data, though. You know what I mean? Huh. I did not think about that. Oh, now it's broken. Oh. Okay, so it seems like the hair is tracking to the body, but it is not tracking to the face. And that is an issue. Can you wish my grandma's, auntie's, nephew, stepsister's pet goldfish son, Damascus, happy birthday? Happy birthday, Damascus. You pick up your new car tomorrow? Hell yeah, Worthy. That's exciting. You excited for it? Thanks, he's dead? No problem, bro. I know he's happy to hear a happy birthday, though. And that's what matters. Interesting. Wait. That... So you can't tell because it's like frozen. But that just broke it, which means that it is weighted properly, but the shape keys I don't know. See you later, Mexican. You're good, DK. Welcome in. What's up, Big Die? Super excited. Super tired of Ubering everywhere. It's a Kia Niro. Niro? Interesting. 50 to 46 miles per gallon highway city. Makes your Prius look like a chump. Kia Niro. Ooh, what color are you getting? Because I like this green. I really like this green. That's really cool. I like that. It's like Master Chief green, dude. What's good, nerdy guy? How you doing, dude? That's slick. Honestly, you know what I like? It's the CHR from Toyota. Toyota's CHR, dude. Like, if I were to get an SUV, it'd probably be like this. Because I like this. This is a really slick looking SUV to me. If I were to get one, you know. You're a sucker for white cars, fair enough. My first car was a white car. Yeah, the CHR looks really cool. I like this a lot, as far as SUVs are concerned. You're a sucker for red cars. Oh, silver, unfortunately. Green would have been nice, but it wasn't available. Ah, fair enough. Only Kia I recognize is the Kia Soul, specifically because it's the transport of giant rodents. What does that mean? The CHR was super intriguing. Small back window was my only concern, though. I think it was discontinued, though. Was it? The CHR was discontinued? Oh, that's a shame. Damn. That was so cool looking. I will say this. Like, as far as back windows are concerned, with some of the newer Toyotas, like, you can just... Like, so for instance, I am used to a car that has a back windshield wiper, and my current car doesn't, but I can flip the little, like, mirror, the rear view mirror. I can flip it, and it turns into, like, it turns into the camera in the back, and that's super helpful. Oh, you're right, Worthy. I remember. I do remember. Yeah, giant hamsters were in it. That's funny. Old ass commercial. Corolla Cross, though, worth checking out. Dude, oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the something else. Wait, what was that? Corolla Cross? Corolla Cross. This replaced the fucking seat. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Nah, this shit booty. I don't like this. You know what I do like, though? The crown? Dude. Okay, so these images might not do it, like, super justice, but, like, dude, I've seen these things drive around, and there's just a presence. There's a presence with these cars. It's hard to describe. These cars are fucking cool, dude. And I have no idea why. I have no idea what makes it so fucking stand out to me, because it doesn't really follow a lot of the things that I appreciate about vehicles. Like, I like super edgy and hard edge kind of design stuff, and this is a lot around. But like, for some reason, just seeing it drive around, like the weight of it, just, I don't know, it has a, like I said, it has a presence with it. It's really nice. Not so much of the sporty look. Well, it looks like bullshit now. No, I do remember it, Filthy. I don't often think about the Kia Soul. You said you were going to review games that you find on TikTok. Are you also going to play them on stream? That was kind of the idea, DK. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like trying to sit down and come up with some ideas for some stuff. And I was just like, I was on Twitch. And, let's see. I was on Twitch. And there's a game design. Yeah. Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
Software.
Let's go counts.
There we go. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. There's a software and game development section, right? I was like, oh, that's sick. And then I also saw some other videos on YouTube for some things like, YouTube. What am I thinking of? Mine King game. Miner King? No. Mining dev vlog. Mining game dev vlog. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Also been seeing like this guy's things. Right? It's just like a little mining game that he's got. And he's like, hey, I released it on Steam. Right? So I'm just trying to like do some of this stuff. And I also saw another dude on here that I was watching earlier, and he was making some type of like RPG kind of game. Right? And I was just thinking, there's a lot of these channels out here doing this type of stuff. And there's a lot of these like dudes doing this type of shit. I think it'd be kind of cool to just try it out. What's up, Verse? How you doing, dude? Your chat is so cool. They're all right. Filthy's a little bit of a bitch, but they're all right. But yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to like check it out. And I don't know, maybe make some stuff around it where it's just like, oh hey, like this, you know, Schmelly Orc.
Online security is like
Next game, old school RPG game. It'd be kind of cool to just give, like find these types of games where they're early access or need that type of stuff, and I just give like my thought and opinion on it, and as far as like what could be like better, what could be what I really like about it, what isn't working with it. And then like they could watch it and get a good idea for some stuff, and other people can see it and like get a good idea of like, oh man, this actually looks interesting. I want to play this. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I thought that would be kind of just a cool idea to do, with basically the premise of like, hey, I'm not a game dev yet, but I know it slaps. So I was just going to like rate the games and do all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I figured that'd be kind of cool. You know, just another thing to add to the YouTube video kind of stuff. What's up, Outcast? How you doing, dude? So, I don't know. Maybe try some of that stuff out, you know? Not to play stuff to shit on people, you know? Just, what do I think of the thing? Do I think it could be better in this way or that way? Do I just absolutely love it? That kind of shit, you know what I mean? Basically, just how hard does it slap? And that would be the whole thing. So I like just a slap rating system. There's another guy that I love the way that he rates things. It's is another guy. Oh, here we go. And I love the way he rates things, right? I mean, his videos in general are just so beautiful.
By completing a list first, typically of felonies, but sometimes games will do you, but they don't convey how to interact with it. Then it becomes easy to misinterpret what is and isn't immediately important. Once you do solve it, you feel like an idiot, but you're not an idiot. The solution was just vague. You know who doesn't have that problem? Doom 1, simple, concise, masterclass.
And this is how he rates it.
You already know my rating for this game. By the way, Surf Wax America, you guys are just lame.
He rates everything based off of Weezer albums, bro. Like,
but it's multiplayer. It's often considered the gold standard of competitive FPS. All in all, yeah, pretty good game. I rated the better half of Pinkerton. If you ask me which one that is, I'll slaughter you. I am serious.
You know what I mean? Like, I like that. It's fun. It's really entertaining. I really love how this guy just, like, does this shit. I'm not saying it's going to be to this level whatsoever, because I don't have this type of time or talent right at the moment, or skills, you know what I mean, right at the moment. But I love what he does with it, and I would love to have something kind of like that. Like, oh, man, this game is like slap yo granny good. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of different, like things like that could work, I feel, would be fun, you know? Even that foul play, you know, even that type of stuff. Look up Fleekazoid. His rating system is cup sizes. What do you mean by cup sizes? Because if it's the cup sizes I think it is, I don't think I'm going to look it up. Okay, so I've run into a problem with this, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. That's where my head's at with it. I do have a problem with the model, but I'm just not going to worry about it right now. And I'm going to focus on other things so I don't get caught in that trap. And then when it comes time to it, then I can worry about the issue. You know what I mean? Let's just continue on doing the things that we were doing. And I think it'll be fun. I do need to figure out how to fix it. And I don't really know how, to be honest. But yeah, I really don't know how, and I'm kind of concerned about it. His videos make him sound like a crackhead? Does he also like do reviews on things? Here we go. Okay, so for anyone who wasn't here yesterday, we are learning Unreal Engine 5. In this case, it's 5.6. I am very new to all this type of stuff, and what we are doing is we are recreating our ceremony screen. So whenever we have a brand new subscriber on Twitch or a new member on YouTube, we do a ceremony for them, and they get to be a part of the Smiths. So that is what we are working on more of today, is basically recreating this scene, but in Unreal Engine. We're doing the block out at the moment, so it might look a little jank right now, just like what the fuck is going on here. But that is just because, like I said, we're getting kind of a rough block out of how the things are going to go. We're going to move a whole lot of things around, figure out how the lighting is going to affect things, and then I can actually go through and create this in a more legitimate way. You know what I mean? He reviews a shit ton of games. Maybe check it out. I'm not opposed to it. I don't know. I just find that people, at least from like what I could tell from doing the videos with Marvel Rivals, where I was just kind of talking about things, it seemed like people enjoyed my perspective on stuff and my analysis and breakdown of things. And I also enjoy just doing that. I enjoy just breaking down that stuff, you know? So I'm not opposed to trying to do more of that stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so what did I do here? Shift E? Oh, I learned something. Fuck. God damn it, Filthy.
This is for your comment earlier.
God.
You always talking turtle about me black.
Yeah, you fucking deserve it for that exact thing right there. God damn it. Fucking shit. Thank you for the bits, but fuck you, dude. God damn. Oh, some good news. The thing is on the way, Filthy. The headset. So that should be exciting. For Don't shit talk, you won't get hit. Fuck you, dude. That fucking hurt. Okay. I don't think that's too bad. I think it might need to be a little bit lower, though. Your Rivals videos, I think, caught on because you showed playing a niche character, Rocket, very well. So you earned trust as an expert in that space, if that makes sense. A little bit. What am I making? We're currently making the ceremony room for whenever we get a new subscriber. It's a ceremony thing that we do for new people. And I'm making it in Unreal Engine because we are going on to make a 3D model. How you doing, DM? What is this? Is it... What is Shift E do? What does Shift E do? Huh, I don't know. What was it saying? Felt like I was saying something. Oh, yeah. No, and I think, obviously, I am missing out on a bit of the expertise part when it comes to stuff like this. But I think I honestly have a pretty decent grasp on, like, game development stuff as a whole. Definitely more I can learn. I'm not saying like I know all the things, but I feel like I have a good way of at least trying to break it down. And maybe it's worth sharing, you know? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe people aren't interested in it. I don't know. I wonder if this should go all the way around, you know, and then just have the lava back here. I wonder if this should just go all the way around kind of thing. Also true for that play. Also true. Headset? Did I say headset? Oh yeah. I did say headset. Yeah, I'm talking about the thing with the camera. The thing with the camera shipped out, so it should be here relatively soon, which is exciting. I have no idea how it works at all, like even a little bit. So it'll be fun to figure out. Part of me is considering redoing the face for some of this stuff as well. Add lava and watch your PC crash. I don't think it... So I haven't gotten there yet. In the videos that I'll be watching, it will like give me that information, but I don't have it yet. So I really don't know how far we can go with this. I'm trying to think of like what we do in that type of situation though as well. You know what I mean? I might try to see if I could just import the model in general today if I get this done, but I don't know if I will get it done. We'll see. We'll find out. I had to back burner my work on Unreal Engine 5, but when I started working with blueprints, I had to sit back after a while and think, holy shit, this is designed so well. Anyone could just hop right into making things with zero actual programming knowledge. Oh, I know. It's really impressive worthy. Super impressive. I like the logical breakdown of it, though. It's super nice. Okay, so we got that back semi-finished right now, at least in like a somewhat solid place. We have the center bit here. We have this. Let's go back to the walkway here, maybe. And actually, we'll wait on the walkway. Let's create another subfolder here, and we'll name it walls. There we go. Okay. And now we'll just kind of build everything inside. So let's go to our assets here, go to the rocks, mesh. Let's grab, maybe some of these. Scale the fuck out of it. Oh, that's not scaled very much anyway. All right, let's continue to scale it up quite a bit. There we go. That's better. Seen a lot of small filmmakers using UE5 and remark how intuitive it can be. Oh yeah, and I'm just really excited about it overall, mostly for that purpose. Like the game stuff, I'm also excited about. Don't get me wrong, but the filming side of things actually is really catching my interest. Whenever I see a YouTube video that says like it used Unreal Engine to make the thing, I get really interested and I make sure I watch it kind of thing, you know. I'm trying to think of how I want to lay this out. There you go. Let's flip this around. Raise it up. Go something like this. There you go. Move this out here. Really interested in the live production uses of UE5. I think there's a lot of potential with it for sure, and obviously we'll be pushing it to its limits just to see what we can do. I almost feel like this needs to be more out. It looks like the ceremony room is going to have a Colosseum-like layout. Not necessarily. I guess the way that I have it in my head is more akin to like there you go. Like you walk into a thing here, like a Pride Rock kind of situation after going through this little cave. And then there is the main central kind of area here where my dude is and the ceremony is itself. There's the symbol behind it as well. Then there's some like things that go around out here kind of deal for the people to stand on. Then there's like jagged rocks that kind of come out through here and just surround everything as well. Ultimately lead like that. And then the wall in the back has the lava that's coming down it. Do you have seats in the ceremony room, like plastic chairs, or are we just standing? Just standing. Don't be a bitch. Like that walkway into the volcano in Mordor? Exactly. It's like that, except imagine instead of it just going to the center of it and stopping, there's more inside. I mean, the ceremony room is in a volcano, so it fits. Like this is the Forge of Oros right here, and it does make sense that it's in a volcano. So that's the general idea of shape. How do people on the other side get out? There's other passageways and things like that. Like there's more than just this room in this forge. There's actually a whole library in the back. Behind the waterfall of lava. Behind the waterfall of lava, there's a whole like library and stuff happening in the back there that goes deeper into the mountains. Honestly, the thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is this room that I'm in now, like that mic. Oh, well. I forgot on TikTok they see that, but you guys don't see that. This room here, I'm trying to figure out where this would be. You know? Trying to figure out where I would have this room to begin with. Maybe stone pews. That could actually be kind of cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where like this would be. Maybe it'd just be like right out front. A little cottage on a hillside. Maybe it'd just be like near the forge here with an alternate entrance or something. I don't know. I don't know. Because I do need to keep this forge, but I suppose I have my own little place here too. You know what I mean? That'd be fun. Oh, some ideas. Me, hop back over here. Making your sciatica act up? Believe in the forge and the sciatica will go away. Okay. I don't like these objects here, not gonna lie. Let's do this instead. And let's just, again, increase the fuck out of this scale. Oh, that. Mike! Mike. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok, dude. I appreciate that. Mike. Guess what day it is? Unreal Engine looks fun to learn. It is pretty entertaining. It can also be hella confusing at some points, but it's really fun, and you should get into it. God damn it, I hate that shit. Why you being such a bitch today, dude? God damn. It is hump day. I'm only 26. You got to work on that. Jump scare audio made you jump. It's doing its job. Then it's doing its job. Okay. I think this piece, maybe we just start forming the back side and go from there. Maybe that's what we do. Amigo's a baby. Little baby Migo. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's going to be a pathway going up through here. Not that it really matters too much, but, you know. I guess we'll just, like, form that really quickly, so... Boop, boop. Oh, the wrong button. There we go. And out and down. And slight rotation. I don't know how you feel about the UI changes in 5.6. Still need to get used to everything. To be fair, Santito, Benito, love the name. To be fair, I don't have knowledge of other Unreal Engine UIs because I'm just now getting into it. So it's not as much of an issue for me at the moment. The only issue I could see having with it is that I'm probably going to look up some videos and tutorials on stuff, and it's just not going to be the same thing as I'm used to. You know what I mean? And I think that's where I'm going to wind up having problems. You know? How long you been doing Unreal Engine stuff for? Full. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Welcome in. There we go. Dragging some of this stuff here. I'm gonna type in Discord and idea I had for this new ceremony room since there's a letter limit on YouTube. Go for it. Oh, are you saying for the sciatica you should have been diagnosed? I've actually been diagnosed for a lot of things at that point. And I was not. I just live with the mystery. There we go. You want to say over a year? Been studying and working on lighting to work in games. How about yourself? This is my second week. Had to think about that. Yeah, only just now getting into all the things. Oh my gosh, hello Smith. What's good, Niles? How are you? Such a deep, low voice, so soothing. Don't worry.
I got something for you. I'm fantastic, homie. It's good to hear. I'm still waiting on the booms. It's the new... Is it Tar Heel? I don't know about that. I'm not trying to get into that business. That's a bad business to get into. Okay, so from here, this is when I'm gonna go boop and rotate this around this way. Boop, ba-doop. Okay, like I said, there's like a whole library room back here. I'm not really gonna worry about it right now, but later on. You know what I mean? I can always add, I feel like, to this, right? So, not super worried about it. It's just more for, like, knowing it's gonna be back there.
I say it sometimes, Foul Play. Usually there's money involved. Pretty much every time there's money involved. But I do say it sometimes. I sell my body for money. In the form of words. Wouldn't it be weird to write your own fucking dog shit bitch? Fuck you. God damn it. Such a fucking
Yeah, you do, little.
piece of shit. God damn it. You're trying to have a peaceful fucking stream and filthy's doing filthy things. God damn. Yeah, it is, Otter Nerd. Is it? Well, I was trying to say before Filthy so rudely interjected with giving me money like a bitch. Is it weird to like write a book and then narrate it yourself for like audio book kind of stuff? I feel like you should probably get someone else to do it. I don't know how expensive that is though. How expensive is it to have someone else narrate? I don't know what the going rate is. You've heard people do it normally? What do you mean? Like they do their own thing? Like they narrate their own story kind of thing? There we go. I'll just leave it as something like that for right now. The lava's going to go down into this pit here anyway. Probably even needs to be wider, to be honest. Maybe not. Maybe that's already pretty decent. And we're walking down here. Basically, like back here, but because there's like a waterfall of lava that's going to come from right here. So the whole idea is that you're going down here, and then this is a whole library and full of just so much information. So essentially what winds up happening is that this is originally connected right here. Right, there's originally a path that happened right here. So my character, god damn it, hold on, let me stop going like fucking super speed. So basically what happened is that my character entered in, right, for the story, right? Enters in with his buddy, like on his shoulder kind of thing, walks into this cold and desolate forge that has not been ignited for years. And originally there was like a bridge here that went all the way across. Walks across it, and I'm debating whether or not it immediately shatters or if he gets to the other side and ignites the forge and then it shatters. I'm thinking like maybe he's like carrying him and then it starts to like wobble and like it's giving away. So he basically just has to like throw him across and then jump across and barely makes it, like grabs onto the edge kind of deal and then pulls himself up. But basically he comes over here And I need to make a little area here for that stuff to heat up in or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it here. Just a bunch of coals right here. I really don't know. I got to figure that piece out. I got to figure out how this like layout actually works in a physical sense for the story. But basically, it comes up here, lays his friend's body into the coals or some shit, and then the whole forge ignites. Like things kind of rumble around a good bit, and then that starts to come down. A bunch of all stuff here. 3 booms or 3 for prove the chant that you sell your body / words for monies. Is it a... Is that what that's worth for you? It's 100 bits a fucking... Is that what that is? Okay, I can't be too loud with the booms. That's the only problem. I can't be too loud with the booms. That's my issue. I do, Tar Heel. I really do. But I did say I sold my body, so ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. I feel disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck. Okay. Ugh. That really just breaks you down. God damn. Okay. We have all the things. Now I guess I'll just start creating the wall. What happened there, Filthy? You know what's terrifying is that I see it in the chat and I have no idea when it's actually going to come through, which kind of scares me even more, to be honest. I see it happening in Twitch, but I don't see it happening in Stream Elements. Huh. Did you break it? Did you break it? It's super delayed, apparently. I said that's kind of more terrifying because I know it's coming. Prepare yourself. Prepare your ass. You see, that's what I'm saying, Filthy. It usually does break everything. Just 2 weeks. 2 weeks in creating your own level, dude. You're killing it. I just started my first scene. Oh hell yeah, dude. Well, to be fair, I've been sitting on this for so long. I want to get it done. You know what I mean? I want to do it right. Don't get me wrong, but I just really want to get to working on it. You know what I mean? Oh, we got the first one.
More and Woo with Turtle.
Got the first one. Goddamn. Is that it? God. There it is. There it is.
More and Woo.
There it is. There it is. May have got me on good on the first one, not this time. Oh man. Goddamn. Apparently passion is censored. It's because it's got ass in it. It's paturtle, Ian. Funny enough. Oh man. How many jump scares do you think are sent by Filthy every stream? Enough. Enough that I have high blood pressure. Oh, man. What do you mean more passion? I don't think it needs passion. I'm giving you, that is me being passionate. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I never said I was a good lover. More passion, more energy. No monotone?
Oh, that was different. I guess I did it so hard that we wound up here. We don't have anybody new to bring in. But this is the scene that we're recreating from this 2D scene to the 3D scene for anyone who wants to know. This is what we're trying to recreate, so yeah, let's go back to the thing.
Oh.
Huh. Big Bold, yo! Long time no see. What you been up to, dude? Welcome back in for the 41 months. What am I looking at? That was our ceremony room.
Ooh, here I come. Ooh.
Ew. That was good, dude. How have you been? Trying to figure out how this is gonna work. Let me make this back. What's happening, Big Bone? Been busy as hell, man. Wish I could be stoned more. More? Did you get out? Ooh, that's too much going on. Thank you, though, ASF. How you doing, dude? Is there... Actually, is Santito... Are you still here? Can I make multiple viewing angles? Is that a possibility? Right on me. I make like a 50 an hour at Fearless Eye. Look them up. Sometime I'm a technical artist. Fearless Eye. You know, my brown eye is pretty fearless. Technical artist. Ah, here we go. Is this it? From the gameplay to 3D is crazy work. Nice job. Gameplay? What gameplay? What do you mean? Yeah? What do you do? Scientific visualization experts. Oh, is it like simulation stuff? Is that what it, no, is it like simulations and shit? I literally tuned into my brown eye. What's up, old man? Long time no see. Is the Forge going to have an HR department? No. Whoa. What do you do the things in? How long you been doing this for? Was good? Chilling, having a good time. Just doing the stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Seems like you guys got a lot of cool stuff going on here, you know? But y'all need a new website. I ain't trying to talk shit. Y'all need a new website. Filthy.
It might turtle need one.
You might turtle need one. Oh, an HR department? No, we're good. We're chilling. If there was an HR department, I report Filthy for those jump scares. Okay, we are now initiating an HR department. Your HR, actually, old man is in charge of our HR department. Patty's our HR manager. It's like the intersection and other reconstruction stuff. So like Google Carp Pics or Earth, for example. Oh. You design and update with Unreal Engine? You design and update with Unreal Engine. Really? We're going to be sued by Friday? Naturally. That's for you to figure out. That's for you to figure out. So if there's accidents, they refer to these. That's cool. That's cool. How long you been doing this for? That's sweet. Been busy as hell. Military life is a busy one. How are you? It's understandable. I'm doing good, man. We've been doing a bunch of different stuff. I don't know if were you here when I showed the face tracking stuff for the new model? A few years temp job right now. Oh, just a temp job? What were you doing beforehand? You probably land a temp job or a shadow job online. Me? Probably not. Probably not. Video game designer. Ooh, would you, any notable titles under your belt? Or personal projects? What am I looking up? How to local English. No, don't need that. This is not what I am asking about. Huh. That's not what I'm asking about. Weird. Probably not. I've seen a good amount on the Discord, though. Oh, yeah, dude. Look at this. So, I actually just uploaded this video today, which is cool. Can I not? I guess I could download it real quick. So, let me go to my downloads. So, I just actually made this video here today. Someone had requested to see the wireframe of the clothes I made for the character. So I did that. I made this little like quick animation thing of it, just showing how it looks in that mode with the wireframe, which is not how I thought I would have to do it. So it's very interesting that this is the way I had to do it. I had these different modifiers that just didn't work the way I thought they would, that kind of stuff, you know. Is this my little outfit? It is. It is. Miles looking cool, bro. Thank you, Edmundo. Yeah, this is the outfit here. The model with hair on it. I don't think this is not the most recent one, but it's still pretty close. This is him with fur on him already. And then this is not tracking with the fur yet because I'm trying to figure some of those issues out. But this is what that looks like. So this is just live. This isn't rendered out animation. This is just live tracking my face. Slightly DK, but not like intensely. Not from that point. Cute? Yeah. Look at him. Can't wait to see this furry dog in 3D, taking me, telling you what not to do. Exactly. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Now I just need to bring it into Unreal Engine and figure out how the fucking fur physics are going to work, to be honest with you. I really have no idea how that's going to work. I saw a couple videos on how to transfer Blender hair into Unreal Engine. I just hope it works as seamlessly as it does. I have a feeling it won't, especially knowing me. Although there is a guy that I watch on YouTube that does a lot of stuff. He does it with puppets, like literal like Muppets that he makes. And it's cool. I just don't know how he does it. And I can't send him a DM on Twitter because he has that shit like shut down. I remember how long it took you to do final rendering settings. Viewpoint is a whole lot different. For you, it was settings, show flags. Really? It was settings and show flags? What do you mean? Tell them TikTokers to get in here for some gifted subs while I'm available. You heard them. Get in this Twitch. You know you're not required to do any of that, Big Bald. Glad to see you back, though. Are you working for a full 360 model? Working for a full 360? What do you mean? I mean, he is fully, like, rendered out 360-wise. I know, DK. I'm excited to model the Glicky, honestly. Yeah, so all of it's coming together pretty decent. I just am figuring out now I'm figuring out how to make environments for him to be in. So I'm starting off with this environment, which honestly might not be a good idea. I feel like this is probably like the best idea to go with first here. I feel like probably like making my little house, my little hut area thing was probably better because it's like a smaller thing. Should we swap over then? Nah. We have already come too far. Oh, wait, actually, I have no idea what your name is, actually, now that I look at your name. It's just underscore and then a bunch of other underscores and stuff. Question for you. Is it Blicky or Glicky? I want to say it's Glicky because it's like a Glock, right? So it's like a Glicky. It could be a Blicky, though. I don't know. I've always just called it Glicky. Is it Blicky? I really don't know. I feel like they're synonymous. How long will it be till you unleash it? I gotta learn stuff. I gotta learn like all these things. So I don't know. I'm figuring it out. Been trying to learn. Hell yeah, Day. Proud of you, dude. Oh, underscore. I'm getting sidetracked. How is there a way for me to like? So I know in Blender I can make another like viewport area here, and I can have it where like one's facing forward and then one's facing like the top view and stuff, right? Is there a way to do that in here? I haven't seen that yet. Is there a way for me to do that? You might have misspelled Glicky. Say it again. Sorry, I'm in a Discord, Carl. Oh, so for instance, I'm trying to make this scene here, right? And this scene is basically just right here, right? So I just want to make it so that I have like a camera here or whatever, just looking this way, right? And then I can build the environment in a different viewport that allows me to like actually fly around and make all the changes to all the stuff while I can still monitor it from this angle that I need to be at. So that way I can make sure I'm putting it in the right places without me like having to go back here and then going to move this down a little bit and then going back here, moving stuff around a little bit and going back here. You know what I mean? Just have it as its own dedicated little viewport there. You can't make a new viewport like in After Effects. I'm sure you can. Probably can. I just don't know how. And that's what I'm... Oh. That is something. Oh. Okay, I just dropped that down. That gives me hope. Camera actors I used for a few 3D stuff. Just put a camera there. What's up, Shaggy? Yes. A camera rig? Maybe? Is that what I need? Or is it camera asset? I'm gonna go with camera asset. Okay. Camera 01. Let's drag this out here. Oh. And it gives me a little thing on the side there. Oh. That's cool. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. That's neat. There we go. Oh, that already looks so sick. What the fuck? That looks so cool. Okay, cool. Okay, I like it. I like it. What's up, Shaggy? How you doing, dude? There's some more to it. I imagine there is. I think this gives me like enough of what I need to like figure that piece out, but this is a great start. How do I, okay, here's the okay, so here are the settings. How do I change it to 50 millimeters? Camera? This? No. Can I double click this? You guys give me anything? It gives me this, but I don't know how to edit this. It's giving GoPro vibes. I agree. How about you? I'm chilling, man. We're just working on this, on learning Unreal Engine now. Now we've actually gotten in here. Huh. How do I change it to 50 millimeter? If y'all watching in here, come to Twitch for a free sub. Oh, Curry. Funny. What a big, what a homie. How do I change it? Change the camera settings. I figured it would be here. Maybe I got to do show advanced details. But I don't see it. Lower left pin. Lower left pin. Am I covering something up? No. Lower left corner. Select a camera to change its details. Camera. What do you mean? It says this is Marvel Rival stream, but it shouldn't say it's a Marvel Rival stream. It says art for me. Does it say Marvel Rivals for you? Doesn't say that for me. What Unreal Engine you on, by the way? 5.6. Whenever I try to edit it, it goes into here. But I don't think that's right. I don't know why this is blank. You're referring to 4? Ah, fair enough. Yo, big ball. Thank you for gifting that tier window over to ASFX or ASF. Oh yeah, dude. ASF, you still in here? Is that your first month being here?
Big_bald_and_Harry gifted a tier 1 sub to Zaspix Gaming. They have given 210 gift subs in the channel.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. DK, thank you for the follow on Twitch, dude. Welcome in. Oh, there's gotta be a way for me to do this. Thanks, I'm here. Oh, Shaggy, by the way, really stupid. I have not been activating Botsmith because I completely forgot how to, and while I was scrolling through the things, I could not find the thing. I feel bad. Save now. Can you access the character blueprint for the camera? I assume you just double click on it, right? Right click. I don't see how to do that. Oh, it is? It's in here? I'm just not seeing that. I can go to shared transitions and it gives me some stuff, but I don't imagine it's a shared transition. I imagine it'd be this, but the director is just like completely blank, you know? Would it be, would it disgusting how I wasn't subbed on Twitch? Well, you definitely don't need to be, DK. Wait, is ASF still in the chat? Or is still on the Twitch? I'm here, but stepped away from my PC real quick. Ah, fair enough, Mike. Is it? I'm gonna forget. Is it Mike or Mick? Navigate to the content browser. I am here. Content browser. Gotta show some support as much as I can. I appreciate that, DK. Thank you, guys. It means a lot through this new journey. Big ball, thank you for gifting that tier 1 over to DK. DK, do you already have a faction? Folder like third person BP or something? On my side's like this? I don't see that. I created a new camera. I created a new camera, but I don't.
They have given 211 gift subs in the channel.
Like it doesn't have any of the things. How to change camera settings. Unreal Engine 5.6. No? Ooh. Hold on. I wanna figure out, can we at ASF real quick to see if the homie's here? If the homie's here, then we can do 2 ceremonies, knock them both out. If you're within a level, in the level, there's a toolbar too. Is this the toolbar you're referring to? There are quite a many bars. Oh, there's tools. But I don't see that specific thing. Changing the active camera. If you have multiple cameras attached to your player character, no. Go navigate to settings section. Details panel settings. It's open level blueprint. I'm yet to receive a faction. I am just stepped away. Oh, you're ASF. Wait, Mike/Mick, you're ASF? I think I misunderstood that. Oh, okay. Do you have a faction yet or no? You making the next Elder Scrolls, big dog? That'd be cool. He's not ASF. Oh. I'm confused. I'm so confused. What are you talking about? Wait, how does he say that he is? How is this guy not say he is ASF? We say he is not ASF. I'm so confused. What's happening right now? Sadly, mine is different from yours. I don't know why. I'm looking at my little skit right now. I don't know. Actually, I'm ASF. He said he is ASF? Yeah, Nick? He said he was ASF. You talking about Rivals faction? No, we have a whole lore behind the stream here. I'll show it off here in a second if we can figure out who the fuck ASF is. I plan on recreating the video in Unreal Engine once I understand how this stuff works, but I can't even figure out how to change the goddamn focal length of a camera in this goddamn thing. I am ASF. Sorry for the confusion. Okay. So this guy says he's ASF. Big Bald. I'm a complete loss. I have no clue who I'm gifting to now. Okay. I think ASF is actually on TikTok, but came over to Twitch to do the thing that you were talking about. And DK came over from YouTube. What if ASF never existed? ASF is an enigma. Hold on. Let me check the thingamadoodles. Let me see if it actually populated or if I have to populate it. It did not populate. Okay, hold on. Boom. Boot, doot, doot. Hold on a second. I gotta copy and paste some things, and then we can do a ceremony. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Smiths, please don your ceremonial robes. Let's have a ceremony for ASF and DK, courtesy of Big Bald and Harry. I'll be right back. We'll do the lore playing, and then we'll try to figure out how the fuck a camera works in Unreal Engine.
And Gentlesmiths, welcome to a forging ceremony. Here you are placed in one of three factions, either the Solar Smiths, the Iron Smiths, or the Shadow Smiths. Now, it is not for you to decide what faction you are a part of. It is not for me to decide. It is for the Forge to decide your fate. And the Forge has spoken. We have two new Smiths to bring into our Forge today. Big Bald and Harry has gifted a tier 1 to not only DK but ASF as well. And we will start with DK. DK, I would now like to welcome you into the Iron Smiths. And now, ASF Gaming. ASF, I would now like to welcome you into the Shadow Smiths. One iron and one shadow. Now I know that we have multiple Smiths that are brand new here, and multiple people who are not aware of our lore and what happens here. That being said, ladies and gentlesmiths, let me introduce to you the lore behind the stream and what it means to become a Smith.
Come, young one. Let me share with you the tale of the Smiths. Many eons ago, a race of beings called the Forgeborn were brought into this world. They were wild and fierce, and they roamed the world seeking carnage. A village in the land of Foroman became the subject of destruction, until the Smiths, who were strong and cunning, came to their aid. Unprepared, the Forgeborn were wounded, and set out to spread the word to their brothers and sisters, who decided to test the might of the Smiths. In preparation, the smiths gave the villagers armor, weapons, and the training required to defeat them. Thanks to the smiths' guidance and wares, the Forgeborn were doomed to spend their days in captivity. Now that they had their newfound freedom, the villagers were finally able to expand their domain and to create kingdoms that were ruled by the Council of the Master Smiths. With focus elsewhere, the Forgeborn took advantage of the people's complacency and worked together to fabricate a weapon of their own design. Who was a near-perfect replica of a Mastersmith, was made to become a member of the Council of Mastersmiths and to disrupt the progress they had made. In no time, disagreements arose and the kingdoms were split. Thus became the Solar Smiths of the North, the Iron Smiths of the East, and the Shadow Smiths of the West. With their alliance in shambles, the Forgeborn were able to escape their bonds and were released, taking new forms to immerse themselves in this new world. But do not be afraid, young one. There is yet another tale that says we shall be saved by a new smith who will unite the kingdoms and defeat the Forgeborn once more. Oh, so the story goes.
Hey, there we go. Yo, thank you guys so much again for being a part of the stream today. If you haven't, !point socials, go check out the YouTube, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, Patreon, all the different places to see our online, offline content, hang out with one another in the Discord, and see early access content through that Patreon. Also, I'm thinking about opening up some new things for the Patreon stuff when we start doing the speed sculpt stuff to try to expand upon the lore stuff, and you guys can request things to do for the sculpting, etc., etc. So more news will come with that when it does come with that. But Husky, thank you so much for the 38 months. Welcome back in. And also DKASF, welcome on into the Forge officially as Smiths. If you guys haven't, make sure you hop on in the Discord and make sure you also say what your name is on that platform on Twitch, and what faction you're a part of, so that way we can hook you up with the right role and name change in the Discord. But yeah, love the lore, by the way. Thank you, ASF. I'm excited to recreate it in Unreal Engine. I think it's gonna be fun. Window, place actor, all classes. Place a camera by dragging a camera actor into your level. Is that not what this is? Okay, hold on. Let me just start from the beginning here. First to leave. Okay. So you're saying window, place actor. I don't see that. Wait. Window, place actor, all classes. Maybe the follow, by the way. Place actor, then selecting the camera actor. Is it something here? Cine camera actor. Yes? This? Oh, I just had the wrong camera. Okay, so now I have the things here. Yeah, I don't want this out of 35. I want it at 50. There we go. It's at 2.8 right now. That should be fine. Hell yeah. Okay, now we're getting places. There we go. I like it. Cool. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I just had the wrong camera, I guess. Kind of odd that there's not like any real visual for this thing, you know? Unless I just have it disabled or something. Okay, so I know that height-wise, it needs to be about here. So I'm going to take this guy and hide him. Oh, shit, what happened to the camera? Cine camera actor. And then I can just pin this. And let's bring this back a good bit, I guess. Good bit. Damn, how far back do I gotta be from this fucking thing here? I gotta be like back here? That's kind of crazy. I guess I could make it. I could just go with 35. 50 is more accurate to like how humans see the world, but maybe 35 is just gonna work better for this situation, you know? If I'm ever in Missouri, it'll be a long while before that, but I'll hit you up. What's up, Acorn? Not to interrupt, but I need you to fill out these forms in triplicate so we can implement our paid leave program. Paid leave? Oh, am I a fucking charity worker, bro? No. Work them into the ground. That's how successful businesses make it nowadays, dude. Kind of annoyed on this. Been editing a short for a friend. Got a VFX guy to do some object removal, and I got to fix the masks. Oof, that sucks. Our IC in a weird range. Yeah, but 50 is like the average. You know. Big Ball, thank you for gifting that tier 1 over to Sentient. Sentient, welcome back into the Forge Home Slice. Plus, the view range is only a small portion of our vision as well, so aiming for realistic eye range wouldn't map 1 to 1 anyway. No, but it's just like an average kind of thing.
They have given 212 gifts.
Trying to get a good idea of how this can look.
I can't work in these conditions, Black.
Yeah, you're telling me, dude. You're telling me. Trying to figure out how does this look in the thing? Let me go to view your channel. Can I see this video, this live video here? And just back it up. Hey, I need you to move. Oh, this is gonna be really trippy. There we go. I have this. There we go. Did it work? Okay, cool. Copy that. Get rid of all this. Let's open up, let's get our pure red back over here. Paste it in here. Go. Okay. Let's get that there. Expand this out this way. So we basically need our thing to look like that. So, got some work to do. So probably need to back this up even more. So, and then probably need to take this along with this. Oh, can I also select the camera actor? Oh, really? Odd. Oh, what is this? I don't want this. Can I just delete you? Delete. 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 Delete, 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 delete. Can I not delete this thing? Does this fall under this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what the camera 1 is. Gotta go. Good luck though. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for the help, man. Have a good one. Good to meet ya. What in the hell? Is this just a following of this thing? I don't know. I don't get it. this stuff, though, we got to move back. There we go. We got to move this back a good bit. And then we can select the camera again. Because I can see pretty far down from there. So, probably something like this. My dude's going to be pretty small. That's fine. That's the whole idea, is to make it pretty grandiose. There we go. Something like that, maybe. As a smith, do you have access to the archives on the Discord? No. That is for, like, the higher level, essentially. That's becoming an archivist. Smith, you get access to that faction's thing in the Discord. You get the role, you get the name, all that type of stuff. The archives are for people who get to that level, I guess. Might as well contribute to the hype train. Do we have a hype train going? Oh, we have a hype train going. Dude, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Do they get a title that they're addressed by? I mean, like, you're Otter Nerdsmith. I'm gonna go deaf. I'm just gonna go fucking deaf by the end of this goddamn stream. That's where we're headed right now. That is where we're headed right now. A bastard is light, filthy. For fuck's sake. God damn it, dude. Who let Filthy have bits? God damn it, dude. My ears. Who let you do this? I guess, like, it can match up pretty well. Maybe it doesn't need to be, like, super one-to-one.
You know what to do.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this to look right. You know what to do? What do I do? I mean, lore-wise? Oh. I mean, basically the same, except that you're a smith, you know? So you'd be addressed as a smith, I guess. You know? You would be addressed as a smith. Who hurt you, filthy? Like Smith, whatever my name is. More the other way. More the other way. But, typically Smith, I guess, would have its own, like, title thing with it, right? So obviously they have their own language, and, like, man has its own language, has their own language, and I'm still working on that, so it's not finalized or anything like that type of shit right now. But that kind of idea, you are, so basically you would be whatever your name is, the blank smith. You know what I mean? Fair enough. Tar Heel.
Filthy casual 62, you make him suffer with ear explosions.
There you go, that's 4 of them. And I even sung it for you. You're welcome.
So I would be referred to as DK Smith. DK. Donkey Kong Smith. Yeah, basically. Well, you'd be, I mean, you'd be, I guess, officially in the world, you'd be whatever your name is. And then you'd be that, comma, or, you know, the whatever Smith. You know what I mean? Because again, Smith means creator. Smith ultimately means creator. So there's a lot of different things you could be a creator of. You know what I mean? Are Smiths like Meisters in Game of Thrones? Are they more specific? I don't know what that is. Novitate, combo of a novice and initiate. Sounds like a good starting title, though I don't know. You want the lore to go, so I don't want to try to interfere with that. Oh, you're good, ASF. I mean, I love talking about the lore stuff, and like ideas and all that type of shit are always super fun to be able to engage with. So you're in the right place for that type of thing. Honestly, I feel like I don't want to do this right now because I feel like this is a little higher level because of how big this room is. I think we should just swap over to trying to make my little area, and then we can get to the ceremony room later. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it's not a good time to do this part. You know what I mean? You just realize your Discord name and YouTube name are not the same. Uh-oh. Well, no, Ralph. We do have a ranking system. So if you notice that little badge by your name, that is not just like a random fucking thing. That has its own thing with it. So, jump. There we go. So there is a rank structure when you start off as a smith.
Tar Heel said to make your eardrums go boom boom.
Yeah, Tar Heel says a lot of goddamn things. God damn it. Anyway, you start off as a smith, and then you go to skilled smith. So it's the same symbol with a little like chevron thing. So you go from smith to skilled smith. Then from there, you go to becoming an anvilwright, skilled and master. And then from an anvilwright, you get upgraded to a hammer hand, skilled and master. And then from hammer hand, you get upgraded to a forge lord, skilled and high. And then from forge lord, you become a mastersmith, with the highest level of mastersmith to be achieved is the ascendant mastersmith. Currently, I don't have symbols for all these other ones, but essentially it's I do have the symbols for mastersmith, skilled mastersmith, high mastersmith, grand mastersmith, and arch mastersmith. But so, I mean, you would probably get referred to as these kind of things. Like initially you would be a smith upon graduating, and you know, you could become an anvilwright of whatever, right? So if you were like the person who made shields, you could be Otter Nerd, the Shield Anvilwright, you know, essentially like that. So that kind of idea. This is the rank structure. This is also in the lore section of the Discord as well. So it is in there for everybody to see. This is not just something I just pulled up. All these different ranks here, essentially all leading up to you building your mark. You know, it's a little inaccurate for lore stuff when it comes to the stuff on for the ranks from the sub badges, but you know, you're like going through the Smith Academy while you're in the stream, I guess, maybe. You know? You're working your way up to becoming a mastersmith. I actually never knew this. That's fire. Yeah. It's a bunch of little hidden gems in this that I try to discuss but never actually get to, I guess, in a lot of cases. I need to make a wiki kind of thing. I need to make a website for it. I just have not. Let's go levels. Let's make a new folder, and we'll call this let's see, what do I live in? What's the difference between a hut and a cottage? Or what? Or do I live in a? Do I live in the forge? What do I live in? What do I live in here? What is this place called? What would this place be called? Have we talked about naming conventions in the lore yet? We have and haven't. I haven't really decided on how I like it yet. I really kind of dig. So in ancient Chinese culture, you would have a birth name, and then you'd have a given name, kind of like a nickname, but with more presence and more. It was more important. You know what I mean? Not just like, oh, this is something that just my buddies call me. It's like, this kind of becomes your name. You know what I mean? And I really dig that. So, and I also really like I think I really do like the last name into the first name kind of thing. I don't know. I'm still coming up with like ideas for how I want the naming convention to be, because I like so many different naming conventions, you know what I mean? But typically, I'd imagine it'd be family name, first name, and then eventually you could earn a name. Your character could earn a name, you know? And that would supersede your birth name, you know? For instance, my character's name would be 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿, and people would call me that until I earned the name the Igniter. Now, Igniter will be a different word in the language of man, right? 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿 is already in the language of the Lutrine, so it's already like odd for man to, like, it's not really in man's thing. It's kind of like when you pronounce a person's name that comes from a completely different area, you know what I mean? It's just like they might not match your lexicon of, or your sounds or any of that type of shit. Same idea. So like no one's named 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿 that are men, because that wouldn't really exist, right? In their thing. Not common or anything, you know? But eventually, my character would just earn the name the Igniter. Or just Igniter. Studio apartment of cottages. I think huts are more simple than cottages. Probably like single room. I think would be more a hut. I wonder how we could go about designing this. So I do have like a room as it is, and I do like some of the things of it. Like I do like the furnace that I have. I have my anvil and stuff like that. I have a table. But I don't know how the layout should be. Now that I think about it, you know? Cottages are cozy as fuck. They really are. I don't know. We kind of got to like think about how this goes. 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿. Am I spelling this right? Yeah, okay. Thought it was. 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿. Oh, shit. Shit. 𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿 room, I guess. If I had to choose where to live, I would choose a cabin. I feel like it definitely needs to make sense with like how I am. So like the way I imagine this area to be in the first place, right, is like if you have the mountain here. Well, sorry, I guess if you have the, undo that. I guess it would be more like if you have the volcano here, right? That kind of like leads in. You'd have like the entrance for that kind of thing right here, right? With the pathway that leads down into the place, you know what I mean? For people to go to, right? And then, you know, you have the volcano here with all the mountain range and shit in the background, right? And this is big, just like foresty area as well, surrounding the thing. And essentially like as just a separate entrance kind of thing, but over here maybe is where you'd have my little hut or whatever it is, you know, my little cabin over here. Like a nice little like stream that goes by kind of thing. Little thing out front. And this is where I would be. You know? I just have a different entrance to get into the thing. The question is, how should the layout be? You know? How should my layout be? Also, I'm trying to think of like, so obviously there's going to be some things that aren't canon, but also I'm trying to think about like how I'm going to navigate with some of the other things as well. Like, so I'm going to probably when this happens, when this all starts up, I don't know if I'm going to be like this guy down here, right? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just be this guy right here. Or maybe I could have my own environment, and I feel like that would look a lot cooler than just being like a random dude here. You know what I mean? Just in the bottom left-hand corner. Like, I feel like I could have my own little webcam. Kind of like if you're in the vertical view on TikTok, how I have this background behind me and shit. Basically having more of a webcam. How, you know, to simulate that kind of idea. Is there anything else in the volcano? Like cave systems or lava tubes? I mean, there's a big library in the back. Big library. And maybe some quarters as well for the other followers there. That could be cool. At the moment, only thing I have planned really though is the big library in the back, because that does play a big part. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to have it where, like, I have an actual setup in the forge? Like, do I want an actual setup in the forge computer-wise and just put a bunch of non-canon stickers on it? You know what I mean? Just for the fun of it? What if the volcano erupts? Could that happen? It can. But I don't want to give away. It definitely can erupt. I will just say that. It definitely can erupt. It is not destined to erupt for a good bit of time, but it can erupt. Since it's a singular location, I'd imagine there's some area for travelers to rest and eat when they come for ceremonies. Kind of. People kind of abandon this place. You know? There's something to be said about it being like a pilgrimage now to go to the Forge of Oros. That, you know, it is a hard journey, typically. And it's, doesn't have a lot of accommodations, you know? Is the library just full of smithing manuals? It's a bunch of scriptures and texts and such that no one can really read. I can read them. Or my character can read them, rather. But it's not really something that is spread about much. Because there's a lot of power in those scriptures. You know? A lot of power in those scriptures. Okay. How do I want this laid out? Do you want to go? Let's see here. Pinterest. Let's check out some Pinterest stuff, yeah? Forge layout. Forge layout. That's pretty cool. That's neat. Yeah, I kind of have something like this and this mixed together in the background. So I definitely need a chimney. I definitely need a chimney. Okay. This is kind of fun. You just found this emoji, I'm obsessed. I don't know, Fably. Where's the Academy in comparison to the Forge? It's very close. It's pretty damn close overall. Ooh, save. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's still a decent trek, but it is relatively close to the thing. This is cool. What is this called? Forge battle map? Ooh. I think that's the point of these things, is that you use it for D&D stuff. Like a couple days travel. Yeah. What the fuck? There's a cat under me. Yeah, but more because of the... It's just like a bitch to get to. Less because of the distance, if that makes sense. Ooh, this is cool. I like this. This would be a neat for kind of like way to get into the library kind of thing. I like this. World layout. I don't think you're gonna want to be up here, dude. Create board. World layout. Are you actually laying on my fucking keyboard right now, dude? Come on. There. Okay. Has anyone ever fell into the lava at the forge? Nah. Not like no one's like accidentally fallen into the lava. Okay, fine. You're both okay. Yeah, you're good too, Ash. Hey, go that way. Why are you are shoving this mic into my fucking gullet? Can I help you? Shut up, just lay down. If you're going to lay down on my desk, just lay down. Just lay down. Just lay. You're shoving my mic around. I need you to stop. Yes, you are cute. You're playing and pausing my music. Just chill. You scared my cat.
Who is your safety inspector? Cause that bridge needs rails.
Girl, if you don't chill the fuck out, I swear to let me do what I'm doing. She's just laying across my desk right now. Okay. Are you comfy? Just be comfy. Yes, you're a good girl. Just be comfy for right now. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want this layout to be. Just forge building. I think I just want it to be one story. I don't think it needs to be multiple stories. What were you sewing? Girl. You keep on laying on my keyboard. Just stop. God damn. You gotta learn to be chill, dude. You've been a dungeon master for your local teens, and goodness, is that both fun and horrifying? You're making a new shoulder strap for your work bag? Ooh, that's nice. Never been a dungeon master, funny enough. Looks interesting, though. I gotta figure out what the layout of this place is. How much do we change up from this initial look that we have going on here? I guess we could change it up a good bit. Do it for the stream? Well, I got a lot to do before I even get to that point, so. Ma'am, I need my hand. You want so much attention right now. Is it because your mom was asleep? You're okay. You're fine. I don't want to play right now. I don't want to play. I know. I don't want to play. 2560. Okay. This is not what I wanted. Poor baby, she is fine. She got brand new toys today. She is doing just fine. Okay, so we need a good layout here. Grid. You can have your gear stationed outside, but under a canopy? Maybe. So, let's see. We'll have, like, the building maybe, like, right here-ish. What should I look up? Like... She just really wants to get into some shit right now. There you go. You're fine. You go do your thing. Huh. What do I want this place to look like? That is the real question here. Another question is, do I want to have... Huh. Do I want to have... I can't think of it. Do I want to have my setup? You know? Like, do I want to have a little room for the setup area or something? Trying to just figure out how to explain some of the other bits. You know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm just like, what is my character doing? Like just standing there staring at a wall or something like that? I feel like I should have some things, you know? While I'm streaming, you know what I mean? Like while I'm streaming, what is my character just like? Is my character just staring at the fucking wall the whole time? That doesn't make sense. I really don't know. Because I do like having the forge stuff in the background. I think it visually like makes sense and it's good lighting and it's cool in that way, you know? Kind of like how I have it. I mean, you guys can't see it here again if you're on these platforms, but kind of like how I have it for this stuff here. Relatively. Actually, yeah. Kind of like this stuff, you know, where it's like the ground doesn't make sense now that I think about it. Like that's like tile ground, I guess. Doesn't make sense. That's fine. I still think it looks pretty nice. I don't think this is going to be the way that this looks, to be honest with you. I think it's nice. I like it, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for. I do like the little forge in the background, though. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I think the thing is like, I'm also thinking about how the stream is going to pace out as well. So like how the intro is and all that type of shit. I think I'm just getting overwhelmed and it's like making me stop think about things. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm overwhelming myself with thoughts and it's messing with me on picking a direction. Probably could have how am I communicating with you guys? How am I communicating with you guys? Maybe there's not a lore explanation for it. I just have a bunch of non-canon shit. I think that's something I need to determine right now. How am I actually communicating with everybody here? Do I have just a bunch of non-canon things? I mean, because I'm already going to, right? So do I just full out go with it and commit to the idea that I'm going to have a bunch of non-canon stuff? Including like a full PC and setup and all that type of shit? Or is there some magical reasoning as to how I'm able to communicate with you guys from where I'm at? You know what I mean? Imagine the background is outside. You can see the volcano though. But I'm too close to it. You know what I mean? Samoan, Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Let me hop over here. Oh. You could be writing letters. Like, I feel like part of what would be cool is more immersion of you guys for the stream, you know, to really bring you guys into the world kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, as a magical book, like Tom's Little Diary from the Chamber of Secrets, that was fun. You enchanted a box so people can view what you're doing. Plus, your library would totally have a weird magical book. There are enchantments in the world. I'm just trying to think of how. It's such an interesting thing to think about. I'm sorry. I know that this is like a lot of like quiet and downtime, and this is kind of rough for certain stream stuff, I guess. But I'm trying to think. So we have a dilemma. We have run into a dilemma that I haven't really thought about. How do I make it so that you guys are more integrated into the things that we have going on the stream in a way of bringing it into the world? Like, a lot of people that I see that do this type of stuff, they're usually like futuristic streams. They're not this type of stuff. So they already have like computers and cameras and all that type of jazz because that's just the way that their world is already. But for me, I don't. A scrying mirror? What is that? Magical runes of some sort that are engraved in your area and other places, like magical phones of sorts, could work. Runes could be engraved on tools or things of importance given. So there is somewhat of a magical system, and it's based in enchantments, kind of similar to what you're talking about. And I'm still developing that language, but it's the Ascendant language. And essentially that's what's written in the scriptures, and that's what gives things like their magical properties, quote unquote. Yeah, they are UK. Yeah. Remote viewing mirror. Who are you? I think it's a better question. Who are you guys? Why are you guys tuning in the first place? I wonder. I wonder, so I'm trying to think of like, this is also like a good way to do like the intro essentially, right? Like, how are we essentially communicating this through? So part of me is thinking about the fire. Part of me is kind of thinking about the fire. Students of the Smithing Academy? You could be. But I do like the idea of you guys creating your own characters and that they are more expansive than just the academy. So I kind of like this idea of what we have for the intro, right? Where it's the you know, basically like Barite's here with the fire. And then it kind of transports into a whole world of stuff, right? Hopeful initiates. It's like a campfire story. That could be interesting. I kind of sorry, I know I'm having these long pauses. I'm thinking about it. That could be kind of interesting though. Campfire story kind of stuff. It's like watching this is just like you guys are watching the stories coming about, essentially. What if we're travelers and we can pop into your stream by campfire, like use the fire to scry? So I got to be a little bit careful because I do have a whole like group and their whole thing is like they're the keepers of the flame, right? And I don't want to step on their toes. You know what I mean? I feel like it would work in some ways. It's such an interesting problem. Such an interesting problem to have. So again, like he's got the fire, right? A lot of fire with that for talking about stories and shit. And then you guys are here. But what are you doing here? If you're your own characters, why are your characters here? Are we all gathering around the campfire to hear a story? Are you all gathering around the campfire for Barite in the very beginning of the stream every time? You know? Like, is everybody... I'm trying to think of, like, the new intro of, like... So right now, what happens is that it'll say, like, oh, the Smith will see you shortly. Right? Like, that's the intro that we have right now. Smith will see you shortly. As if you are there to inquire about wares and such, right? But in this case, like, but then eventually it swaps over and now it's like, oh, hey, Barite's in saying, hey, come hang out with me at the fireplace. But is that what you're doing? Maybe you're just like, maybe you guys are on your pilgrimage to make it to the forge. And along the way, you see this other traveler, right? And he's like, hey, come take a load off. You must be tired. Come take a load off and hear a tale that I have to tell, kind of thing, right? And it's Barite. And then it leads into the intro. The vibe I got was like a campfire story told to us as children, and now we're becoming smiths to help put that monster you got loose. Oh, that could be awesome. That also could be interesting. I like that. I do like that. That's a fun idea. As far as like when you guys are hearing this story kind of thing. Could do more like a tavern, as if there's a bard singing stories of the past. Well, we definitely have this guy here. We definitely have Barite, who is like telling the story of the Smiths kind of thing. And I do like that idea. So it could be something very similar to that kind of concept as well. Because I do like that. And then maybe once he's done. Okay, so then maybe once he's done, you guys will like, I don't know, get sleepy from the story or something like that. You know what I mean? You're on a pilgrimage to the forge. And you get sleepy after Barite tells you the story. So you shut your eyes. And when you wake up, maybe you're in the thing? The forge room? And that will be our new entrance as well. The ceremony room. We could do that. That could be the new intro area. So, okay, so I hate to say it because I know that he's come under a lot of flack, right? But can we just take a second and, like, talk about Dr. Disrespect? Dr. Disrespect, obviously, like, not necessarily the most model guy, right? But did have a lot of cool stream shit. Had a lot of really cool production value on his stream, right? So I really like, one of the biggest things that influenced even starting wanting to make the Smiths in the first place was that he had the Champions Club. And I really like the idea of giving my community a sense of power. So I made the Smiths, right? And then I made the whole lore and all that type of stuff based off of that, which is now like one of the biggest things that have influenced me going forward for shit, right? So essentially, you know, whenever Dr. Disrespect started up his stream for things, he would like, whenever you'd get into the stream, you're basically like on your way and you're about to enter the arena. That was his whole thing. It's like you were entering the arena. So in this kind of way, you're on the way to the ceremony room, right? You're on the way to the Forge of Oros, and you're on the way to the ceremony room kind of thing for your pilgrimage. You stop by this traveler that you see on the road. You've been traveling for such a long time, you're getting tired, and as you're walking through the trees, you see a light off in the distance, so you start heading towards it. And it's a hooded figure like this, sitting around a campfire and inviting you over to hear a story that he has to tell. So all that stuff happens, and at the very end of the story, you kind of like, you start to, you get a little sleepy, and then you wake up. You wake up out front of the ceremony room, right? You wake up and you're in front of the place that you need to be at, right? In the entrance of the where you need to be. So you start going down, and everything starts ramping up like a crowd, and everything starts ramping up, and you hear like mystical sounds and all that type of stuff, and the music is getting louder and louder, and then that is the intro, essentially. That could be the intro of all the things. That could be cool. And then eventually, if I could ever get it opened up to be like almost like a VR environment, like you guys could at some point be the people in the back, like literally be the people in the back. You know what I mean? In the background, just doing shit. At this time, do we know that this traveler is Barite? No. You kind of get the idea by the end of it, because like when he's going through the lore and stuff, like you see this, right? And they're like, oh, hey, this is Barite, right? Like it's just straight up like
Nakar Arath to Nakar Barite, who was a
right. So you know this is Barite. So, you know, you're here with this guy, and you know, the whole, like when you first meet him, his hood's like this, right? His hood is like over his face, so you can't really see anything, right? But then he like lifts up his face, he lifts up, and the fire hits his face, and you see this. So you know it's Barite if you're paying attention to the thing, like, oh shit, that's that guy. And, you know, but then as he finishes the story,
once more. Oh, so the story goes.
Right, and he looks up as he says that kind of thing. So like the whole time, like you just can't really see his face, and then he looks up as he kind of does that little like chuckle, or as the story goes, and it reveals his face, and you kind of slowly just like start to pass out, essentially, right? And then you wake up, and you're in front of the entrance of the forge, the volcano, right? That where you were meant to be for your pilgrimage. And you go in. And that's the intro. So like right now, how we have the intro right now, the intro that we have is that I'm in, you know, this area over here, and we do a bunch of like, you know, party lights and stuff, and it's bah, 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 like that kind of stuff, right? And maybe we keep some of that just for the fun of it, but also we could just like make it a little bit more lore accurate and just like have that kind of thing. I would love an intro song, like a dedicated intro song. I think that would be really fucking cool. Like I get it that we have a fun time with all the intro songs that we do now, but I think it'd be really cool if we just had like a dedicated intro Smith song. You know what I mean? I've been wanting that for a long time. So I think that would be really cool to integrate. I just hope that we have enough time to be able to do that type of thing. But that's my idea. That's maybe like, does that sound like something that you guys would be into? Now from there, how does that work? That's the real question, honestly, now. So we have the intro. The intro is you go see Barite. Barite tells you the story. You pass out. You wake back up, and you're in front of the forge. And then you go in. And there's the welcome, you know, welcome Smith to our forge, and make whatever intro, etc., etc. Today we'll be taking an adventure into X, Y, and Z. Come forth. And then I could, kind of like how the ceremony, there's that flash that happens the hitting that, and then there's the flash of light from Omiya. We could do that. It just like blinds the screen, and as it fades back in, that's when we're in the new area. I like that. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're coming up with a little storyline here. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're having a little story. So basically, we go from you're in the woods to, oh shit, you meet Barite. He tells you about the lore stuff, right? And then as it comes back in, you kind of black out, and then you find yourself in front of the thing, and then that happens, right? Then like in front of the volcano forge, and then from there you wake up and you go inside, and then you know, we kind of do the introduction, we do the like everybody coming together, all that type of stuff, right? And then a flash of light happens, and that's when we wind up in the new area, the area that I'm going to be in for like the actual stream part. Yeah, kind of UK, kind of. Huh. What if the Mark summoned people to the forge for the ceremony? So you're either on a pilgrimage or a smith to watch a new smith. I like that. Like well, maybe it doesn't like, maybe it summons you just like on the inside, you know what I mean? Like you feel that you have to be there, you know what I mean? Like inside, on the inside, you know that you have to go and like come back to the forge kind of thing, you know what I mean? You feel the urge and need to go there. Exactly, because it is summoning you, you know, so you feel that deep down. I like that, because I already have it set up where it's like if you get the notification on Twitch, it's saying the forge is summoning you. Yeah, the forge summons you. So that works. That makes sense. I like that. I can dig that. Okay. So now that we got this part established, this is a good part. This is big. Got the intro down. I do need to write that down. Intro sequence. Walking through forest on pilgrimage to forge. Spot light in distance. It's Barite. Barite tells lore story. End of story. You black out. Wake up in front of entrance. Go in. Intro commences. Hammer hit anvil. Blinding light. In stream room. Okay, cool. So we got that down. I have that. That's good. Now that we got that intro sequence set up, like mentally of how we're going to do it, now, where are we now? Where are we now? I feel like I want to be in the stream room. Like I want to be kind of like in this environment, right? I want to be in this environment. I want you guys to see and feel this place that we're in, kind of like as if you were watching someone else. I don't think I could make it feel like you were physically here or any of that type of stuff. I feel like that might not work very well. Are you going to make a model for Barite? Sorry if I butchered the name. It's Baryte. But yes. Yeah, eventually I will make that model as well. And no worry for for any of that, for the butchering the name. I don't expect people to get it right off the bat. Yeah, eventually I'll make, I have to make his model to be able to animate it for the intro here as well. So that's the intro. And then from there we go into another environment. I kind of like the idea as far as the outro that we're out front of my little house area. I kind of like the idea of being outside of the house area. And maybe we're just chilling by the fire at that point now. It is DK. Look at you remembering. We'll get to the outro in a second. So for right now, I think I'm still okay with like the screen kind of just going dark and then you waking up and entering into the ceremony room, kind of like what you do for the intro for whenever we have a brand new sub, then we need to initiate them and bring them in. I'm okay with that. Totally down for that. Let's think for just in the fucking thing though, in the, like, you guys are watching like the little webcam camera thing, but the stream is also like has whatever on screen, whether it's a game or if it's doing this type of stuff, right? Some type of integration here for that to make sense. I'm going to have a webcam box. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure this. Tell us you're going to bed and we don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Slam your door on us. That'd be funny. That would be kind of funny. I'm definitely sticking to the continue exploring Smiths. That actually has a little bit of thing behind it as well that I haven't shared yet. Maybe someday I will. So maybe I could do something though, where it's just like, I could theoretically, I guess, shut the door. What's up, Miggy? We're talking about how we want this to look for the stream to interact, you know? Outro stuff, though, we'll talk in a bit. I'm trying to figure out how you guys, like, you guys are watching, right? Like, you guys are here and you're watching and maybe having some interactions and stuff like that. But how does this play out, you know? Yeah, no problem, Biggie. The intro is you guys making the pilgrimage and then winding up in the forge. And then the actual, like, engagement of being here is while I'm in my own area, I guess. Because I don't think I want to be in the library. Which is also essentially the archives, if that hasn't added up. The back room in the Forge Photos, the is the archives. Thus, you have the archivists. You know, that's the exclusive section kind of thing. That's how that ties in. I did think about that. But you guys are probably just in my area. So how does that work? Because I can't just say I have a webcam, can I? Maybe you're in your workshop and we're looking in. I gotta go. See you next time. Have a great evening. Hey, see you later, ASF. Have a good one, dude. Welcome on into the Forge, man. Make sure you say something in the Discord so we can hook you up with the right role and name change, by the way. So you guys say something in the common room. Yeah, see you later, dude. What if we're on another journey to the Forge and we run into you instead? Instead of telling us the story, you give us a stream. The end of the stream is us continuing our journey and you telling us to keep exploring while you close up your workshop. Well, you already kind of meet like me in the intro room kind of thing. You said you're designing the outro? I'm trying to put the outro on hold right now. I'm trying to just figure out how you guys are in here watching the stuff I'm doing, you know? You guys are watching the things I'm doing. Whether that's gaming, whether that's working in Unreal, Photoshop, whatever the fuck, 3D stuff, etc., right? How are you watching me? You know, I'm trying to make this like feel integrated. You know what I mean? I want you guys to feel like you're experiencing it, like you're experiencing the stream, not just watching the stream, but experiencing the stream. And I'm trying to figure out how to make that come to life here. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I could just say, like, oh, this, I don't know, this is also why I'm just running into some of the issues. Because, like I said, I'm going to have things that are non-canon because it's funny. So I could theoretically just have a full fucking setup. I could have, like, a PC and all that type of shit in there just because it would be funny. It doesn't all have to be 100% lore accurate. But would that be weird? Because you guys went from like this like relatively lore accurate intro into, oh hey, now you guys are just watching me stream. It feels weak. It feels like it could be better, you know? Hold on. That would be funny having a full gaming room set up, but yeah, it would be a bit of whiplash. That's kind of where I'm at, you know? Nah, rule of cool / funny. An auto with a PC setup would be interesting. Would it be too jarring to go from all of that to just like me just sitting in a chair kind of thing? Maybe not. Maybe like after that, you guys just see like an empty kind of setup, and then I just like hop in a chair and then roll over to the stream kind of thing, you know? Like I'm in a rolly chair and I just push myself over into the over to the desk, you know? That could be fun. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just gonna be non-canon for that part, I guess. From there, cut to webcam. And Otter hopping into chair and rolling over to the desk. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Now about the outro then. Because we've already established that there's now a webcam. You know what I mean? Could do like a medieval magic versions of a PC, like set up like PC. Mic and screens are all made of wood and stone with runes carved into them. That could be interesting. What's up, Beakster? Maybe, let's see, what is the outro now? What is the outro? So, it's could be some magic portal that allows for a communication. That's too magical. Too magical for the world. Too magical. How's the leg? Leg good. Leg's good. Stitches are out, and it's healing quite nicely. Week's been going pretty good, too. Just hot as shit. Outro could be you kicking us out of the forge. It's closing for the day. That could be fun. But, like, am I just kicking out a webcam? I guess it could be like a first person view, you know what I mean? So like it's a first person view, like when I'm saying, okay, that's it for the stream. And then it just cuts to another camera that looks more like is supposed to be like a first person view of things. And I'm just saying, all right, come on, let's go out the door. And you walk through the door and turn around and see, and just see me like down there, just like, okay, cool. I'll see you guys later. And then I shut the door. And it has a little sign on there, kind of like the outro sign that I have here, but it's just the sign on the door saying the continue exploring Smiths, you know? That could be cool. That could be fun. Okay. Outro is cut to new camera in POV mode. That mode. Otter hops off of chair and directs POV to door. POV turns around to see Otter barely holding door open and then shut when Otter is done with the sign saying continue exploring smiths, then to raid. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. That should be fun. Well, I feel like I could give you guys something. I think I could give you guys something. Yeah, exactly, Beekster. Something like that. A hammer? Maybe I could give a hammer. Hammer probably wouldn't be bad. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm about to send you guys off to a raid. You know what I mean? I'm about to send you guys off to go raid a channel. So I'm going to give you some type of tool or weapon or something like that to go raid another channel. So that way you guys can spam it. Right now we have like, right now we have this as our raid emote. But maybe I could make it something else. Like a hammer. I feel like if I make it a weapon, it'd have to be too specific, and I don't want to interfere with the character too much of like what it is that you guys have or do. But I feel like a hammer could probably work. My characters, like my dude just want, here, take this. Let's go do a raid. Yeah, okay. During getting out of chair, Otter hands user a hammer to prepare for the raid. Okay, and when when the person reaches out their hand for the thing, I guess there could just be like a glove. I guess it would just be a glove, so that way it's just nondescript of male, female, or any race involved with that. It's just a glove that reaches out and grabs it kind of thing. That could be fun. Give you two people a cookie. No one's taking the cookie. No one's taking the cookie. It's just not happening. Yeah, that's fun. You're on your way to work, so I can't speak much. But I think if you got magic system, it's fine to explain stuff. To use to explain stuff. True, but I don't want it to go like overboard with the magic system as well. You know what I mean? Like the best magic systems are not used to just like make things happen because it's convenient. The best magic systems have rules and you stick to them. Like there's a rule for the thing, and then instead of just having a magic thing, that's why, in my opinion, Harry Potter's magic system is so fucking ass, because there's just all these little fucking plot holes that come about because there's just basically no fucking rule. Oh, we just need a way to be able to travel back in time. Don't worry, this bitch has a necklace for that shit. Oh, we just need to become someone else. No problem. There's a whole fucking potion for that type of shit. Oh, like, you know, X, Y, and Z. There's so many fucking things of just like, oh, I'm just gonna explain this away because I have a magic spell to do the fucking thing. But then, oh, hey, there's this other issue. Oh, there's this other issue, and we just don't have a magical spell for that one conveniently, but then we do later on. You know what I mean? Like it's dog shit. I don't like it. But I do like having a set of rigid rules, right? As to how the magic system works. And for my case, it is a mix of a system of an alchemical nature along with enchantments. It's like an alchemical enchantment system of you can't create with stuff that isn't there, right? It has to consume in order to have some type of product, and it relies on an enchantment system that comes with a level of mastery, essentially. You know what I mean? Do I have a lore vid on my channel? I do. It's not, I mean, it's more just like an intro kind of thing, and I'm still working on some of the other stuff, but that's part of the whole reason why I'm learning Unreal, is so that I can make more lore videos and more cinematics and more things like that to try to explain some of this stuff, and then also just go down this route so I can start just writing stories, which maybe I'll do on stream, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. It's I don't know how interesting it is to just watch me just hanging out here and just like writing a story, to be honest with you. Magic needs to make sense with the rules and philosophy of the world. Exactly. Brandon. I do need to read some Brandon Sanderson. I heard some really good things about him, and I do need to read it. I just need to figure that out. But yeah, that being said, that's gonna be where I ended tonight. Again, we don't really have like anybody around right now, so I'm not gonna do a raid. But I do appreciate the fact that you guys are here. It really does mean a lot, even if things aren't going like the highest as far as viewer count is concerned. I feel like it's only like a matter of time until it does, because I genuinely feel like this is just a better direction to be going in with everything. It's going to be, we're basically just kind of building from the ground up, unfortunately. So you guys are at the ground level of something again. So, you know, pros and cons to that, I guess. I appreciate you guys for being here through all this thick and thin. And I hope that this is something that winds up being worth it for you guys as well. I'm really excited about the way that things are going, and I'm really hopeful that it's going in a direction that will inspire people to want to be a part of these projects. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I had to sit down with a buddy of mine when we were talking about this stuff, because I've been at this for a while. I've been at this streaming stuff and content stuff for over 6 years now, over like 6.5 years now. Actually, oh shit, more than that, dude. We're coming up on our 7th year in September, I think. Yeah, in September it will be 7 years, and you know, this is where we're at. And I'm not saying this is like the worst place to be at. We've definitely grown so much over that 7 years, but I feel like there could be so much more. And I think this is probably the best direction to go in. I had to have a heart-to-heart with him where he kind of just like laid it out to me straight about this stuff, and he wasn't wrong about a lot of it. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of other people will like grow to the way that they are is that they kind of have one thing that they stick to, and I have a really hard time with that. But I feel like this is something that I really can, because I do love and care about this so much, and I think that it's just a better direction to go in. So that being said, again, thank you guys so much for all of the love and support through all the thick and thin, for all the things that we go through here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this community, a part of this stream, and just a part of each other's life here. I hope that we can make you proud. I hope that this is something that we can all wind up growing with and becoming even bigger with. And I hope that more Smiths will want to be a part of our forge. That being said, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow at 7:00 p.m. EST. I believe we will probably still be doing some more of the Unreal Engine stuff. It kind of depends on how much I learn and how much I wind up developing for ideas of things. I guess we'll figure out what ends up happening. I still don't have a set idea of what the schedule is going to be looking like, or what we're going to be doing for that type of stuff, or when we're going to have our sculpting days, but I'll figure it out when I figure it out. That being said, you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you all tomorrow, and until next time, continue exploring, Smiths.